Hey guys, Robbie here from the Big Red Express. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing fabulous. It has been a great week so far. We are right smack dab at the beginning of CrossFit Krypton week here on the Big Red Express. The next 4 episodes, including this one, will be focused on CrossFit Krypton athletes. This past Monday, we had Dave Jones, CrossFit Games qualifier, and CrossFit Games Masters qualifier going forward in the next round of the qualifiers right after the CrossFit Open. But guys, it has been so much fun. This week is a special episode with Sara Krantz and a lot of people, and give you guys a little setup. Sara is a teen athlete. She's 14 years old, and a lot of people, when I said I was going to be interviewing her, were a little bit nervous because they were like, you know what? I don't think we've ever heard Sara say more than 2 or 3 words at a time. So good luck with that. So I sat down with her. I chatted with her for a little bit. We got 9 minutes, about 8 to 9 minutes of interview footage that we are going to jump into here in just a little bit. But guys, what an athlete this girl is. She's an incredible weightlifter. She's an incredible CrossFit athlete. And man, she is only 14 years old. The future of the sport has not looked so bright until I have met so many of the athletes at CrossFit Krypton. She just got done doing a workout. Then she was actually squeezing the interview in right after school, right after a workout, and right before a CrossFit lifting, the Krypton Barbell Club. So she is a busy girl. I know her mom was there right next to her. We got, her insight on how her parents have affected her training and just how much she enjoys the community. But I'm not going to tell you about it. I'm going to let her tell you about it. That's coming up here in just a little bit. But guys, while you're at it, head on over to bigredexpress.buzzsprout.com. Click that subscribe button to get every single episode delivered to your email for free. We are now on Google Play. We're on Apple iTunes. We are on Stitcher and, of course, the TuneIn app. And, guys, it is so cool to be on so many platforms because even if you have an Android device or an Apple device, you now have access to the Big Red Express podcast wherever you go. So there's no excuse not to have the Big Red Express podcast wherever you go. We want to give a huge shout out to Dave Jones for chatting with us on Monday. This Friday, just give you guys a little bit of foreshadowing what's coming up. We will be sitting down with two-time former guest and regional athlete, and also another Masters qualifier who moved on to the second round of qualifying, Lindsay Jacoby. All this being involved in CrossFit Krypton week leading up to their grand reopening of CrossFit Krypton 2.0. So guys, without further ado, let me welcome you to the podcast, Sara Krantz. Enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to the Big Red Express. Sitting inside Krypton, the original CrossFit Krypton, with teen qualifier right after the Open, Sara Krantz. Sara, first off, congratulations on making it to the next stage of the online qualifier for the CrossFit Open. How did the CrossFit Open go for you this year?
It was good. I realized my weaknesses, and I realized what I was strong at and what I can continue to be strong at.
What was your favorite event? What would you say, you kind of went in there, wasn't sure how things were going to be, what was your favorite, event during all the workouts?
I liked the burpee and then the final clean.
Okay. When you saw that workout, what was kind of the first thought going through your mind? What was because obviously you're very good with the barbell, you're a very strong athlete. What was one of the things that when you saw squats? Oh, I'm really good at squats. What was your first kind of instinct when Dave Castro announced that workout?
Well, I was excited when he said barbell, but then he added burpees.
Right.
So that kind of threw me off a little bit.
Right.
So I was just all excited to get to the clean.
So talk to us about kind of your Olympic lifting. You've been doing a lot of it with the Krypton Barbell Club and a lot of, things kind of coming around. Talk to us about the Krypton Barbell Club, a little bit about it and just kind of how much you enjoy it.
Well, it's really nice. It's a great community. And it's just fun to lift with your friends and work on technique for the Open and CrossFit.
Right. When you talk about kind of focusing on the Open. Obviously, you're focusing not only on the Open, but you're focusing on weightlifting and, youth nationals. There's so many things going on. And obviously, you got to focus on school. How do you keep it all under control? How do you keep everything straight? Obviously, your parents have to be right there by your side the entire way.
Yes. It's just a routine. You go to school, you come to CrossFit, you do weightlifting, you go home and go to bed.
Now, talk to us about your parents' support. Your mom's right here. Your mom is right behind us. And obviously, your mom and dad both do CrossFit with you, and kind of, you just did a crazy 30-minute Metcon at CrossFit Krypton 2.0 right across the street from where we are right now. We are inside the Krypton Barbell Club. Talk to us about kind of the support that your family's been and just how much of an influence they've had on you.
They're always there for me. They drive me back and forth. They give me the pep talks before everything. They're just always cheering me on.
What, how long have you been doing CrossFit for?
3 years.
3 years. And you are 14, correct?
Yes.
So you've been doing it. How cool has it been? I've seen you compete at, CrossFit Kids competitions and things like that, and I've seen you get stronger and get better. What would you say is your favorite part about CrossFit?
Just improving and seeing that PR you get and becoming better at a workout you weren't so good at.
Is there any movement that you could say, you know what, I hated 3 years ago, and I'm going to throw a little twist, and you still hate it to this day?
Burpees.
Burpees?
Yes.
That's probably for, I'd say, the majority of people out there. I feel like they hate burpees. And
yes.
It's one of those movements that never gets any easier. Mm-mm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You could be the fittest person on earth, and then someone tells you to do 100 burpees, you're going to be like, no. You're going to be like, no, you're crazy. Is there any movement that you think you've gotten so much better at that's not an Olympic lift? Obviously, you've been doing a lot better with the Olympic lifts and things of that nature, but kind of what is a workout that you would say, or a movement that you would say you've kind of perfected in a way over the last couple of years?
I've gotten better at pull-ups
okay.
and all the gymnastic stuff. Mm-hmm. Not 100%, but getting better.
Now, CrossFit is known for benchmark workouts. CrossFit's known for so many different types of. What is your favorite benchmark workout? There's so many of them. I mean, you got all the hero workouts, you got all the girls, you got all of them. Tell us what your favorite is and why it's your favorite.
I like DT.
Okay.
Because it's all barbell.
Yeah.
It's just my thing.
It's right up your wheelhouse. So, a couple years ago, you probably would have placed very well when they had that double DT or that heavy DT at the CrossFit. Have you ever done heavy DT or double DT?
No.
Well, maybe that's something Joe should program for you. Joe, see, Joe's right across and he's your Krypton barbell coach. She really wants to do. We're going to bring Joe in here for just a moment. We're talking to Sara Krantz here. She is in the top 200 in the world. She is one of the fittest teens on planet Earth. Right here at CrossFit Krypton. Joe, she was talking about how her favorite workout is DT. And she never got the opportunity to do double DT or heavy DT like they did at the games the last couple of years. She really wants to do it. What is your kind of thoughts on her wanting to, I think something that you should program.
She can do it after the state weight meet on April 14th.
All right. The state weight. So talk to us a little bit about what are you looking forward to most about kind of, weightlifting. Obviously, weightlifting meets are a little bit different than CrossFit competitions. It's a little bit kind of I'm not saying it's less intimidating. It's a little bit less intense. Talk to us about, what you love about weightlifting competitions.
I like going up and getting a lift. You don't know if you're going to get, and then you get it and just smiling at everyone.
Right. You like, looking out. What was that?
Big smile.
Big smile. Big smile. Sara, couple questions before we let you go again. Congratulations on moving on. The online qualifier's coming up. It's pretty much like the Open just in a weekend. What are you looking forward to? What do you hope you see in the online qualifier?
Heavy lifts.
Heavy lifts. Now, I believe you placed in the top 60 on that clean during the so, we talked about that a little bit earlier. Are you hoping to see another, either a max clean and jerk, a snatch, or something like that? If you had to pick between a clean and jerk or a snatch, what would be your preference?
A snatch.
A snatch?
Yes.
Awesome. Sara, one last question. Obviously, you're one of the top athletes at Krypton. You are one of the top teen athletes in the world. You're going in to the online qualifier. You are ranked in the top 200. A chance to go to the CrossFit Games. You have competed at some of the world's biggest stages, Wadapalooza, the Fit Kid Classic here in Chesapeake. What has been your favorite memory so far of your CrossFit journey over the last 3 years?
Going to Wadapalooza with a bunch of like our close family friends was really special, and just competing with all of them.
Awesome. Well, Sara, thank you so much for taking some time. We appreciate the time. Again, make sure that you guys are chilling here. April 14th, not only is there the state meet, there's also the grand opening of CrossFit Krypton on April 14th. So you guys will not want to, right after the meet, head on over to CrossFit Krypton, get a workout in, a little Q&A with some of the fittest on the planet. And if you're ever in Chesapeake, make sure you stop on by. Say hey to Sara. She'll be either lifting here in the Krypton Barbell Club or right across the alleyway at CrossFit Krypton 2.0. Sara, again, thanks so much and good luck in the future.
Thank you.